Communicating for results. I want to welcome you to Management 354. My name is Dan Karras, and I've been teaching here at ULV for 10 years, and I'm a writer. I write management books. This is not a writing class, but if you're interested, you can Google me or just type in my name on the University of Laverne Library database, and you'll see quite a few entries. Only reason I mention this is I've done a great deal of public speaking based on those books. So I am a professional public speaker. I get paid for it, and I've been a member of Toastmasters for 30 years, over 30 years, more than I want to count right now. Now, this is an important class because studies have shown that management is looking for, above all things, communication skills, even more important than your software skills, your product knowledge, your knowledge of the industry, the ability to communicate, which makes sense because management wants people who can communicate the corporate vision to the departments, to the rank and file, to all of your associates. But studies have also shown that public speaking is the #1 civilized fear in America. So we have a conflict. Management is looking for good communicators, and most of us are very nervous about having to give a presentation at work. Let me tell you why I joined Toastmasters. Years ago, I joined a Fortune 500 company, and I entered the world of professional sales. In sales, you have to give a great deal of presentations to large audiences, small audiences, and you have to be competent. You have to be good at it in order to persuade people to buy your product. Well, I joined this company just in time for the annual meeting, and I remember walking into this banquet hall and seeing about 200 people, fellow salespeople and managers. And my name was picked out of a hat, lucky me, to get up there and give a presentation on a product. I had essentially just joined, but I had done my homework. I did know the material. I knew it quite well. Nonetheless, when I walked up to the stage and I saw that sea of faces before me, I was terrified. I stumbled through my presentation. I guess I did all right. I wasn't fired, but that feeling of stage fright was so humiliating that I joined Toastmasters the next week. Now, since that time, I've given over 1,000 presentations. I've learned a lot of lessons up there at the podium, and I believe I can help you with your speaking. Let's take a look at this course in a general sense. This is our textbook. Please get the 11th edition because there are some quizzes and they're based on that edition. Obviously, they're going to be open book quizzes. These are the themes that we'll be covering, and I'm going to be focusing on presentation skills and overcoming stage fright and the mechanics of a good presentation. These are the assignments. Now look, this is all in the syllabus. Every assignment you get is going to have a great deal of detail accompanied by a rubric. You'll know exactly what you have to do and how you have to do it. Here, I'm just going to breeze over it, line item by line item. You'll see discussion board makes up 25% of your grade. So I'll be talking about discussion board later, but right now remember, discuss, have conversations, post early, post often. Be very active on discussion board. Then you'll be giving 4 presentations. The first 2 will be on webcam. A personal introduction, later a professional introduction, more formal. These will be on webcam. The next 2 presentations will actually be filmed by somebody, a family member, a friend, somebody, so that you have an audience. And also so that it's pulled back a little bit and I can see your body language, your hand gestures, well, I'll hear your vocal variety, but I can see the overall package much better. The first longer presentation will be an informative speech with a PowerPoint. Now, this will be clear to you when this comes, but you're not going to do what I'm doing now, a PowerPoint and a screencast. You'll be doing a full screencast without the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint will be sent to me separately. And I will review it, and I might even ask you to make revisions. So the PowerPoint will be important. It'll be a graded element. Then you'll be giving later your persuasive speech. Notice these speeches are longer, 10 to 12 minutes, 13 to 15 minutes. 15 minutes is the cutoff point for YouTube on the free account. Then you'll have a midterm and a final, open book quizzes, piece of cake. This is the grading rubric. This too is in your syllabus. It'll be with you with every assignment. But you'll see just by glancing at this that you're graded on the organization and the delivery of your presentation and the time management. Time management is the biggest clue as to whether or not you have rehearsed for a presentation. If you come in way under or way over, it'll be obvious that you didn't rehearse. This is the grading scale overall for the course. We don't have to go into this here. This is a standard ULV grading course. About the grading, I want to stress that you'll have 2 tries for every assignment. I'll grade your first attempt provisionally. If you're not happy with your grade, try it again. I promise you, your second grade will always be better than your first grade. And the first grade will be forgotten. But it's important that you get that second try to me before the next assignment is due. If you wait until the final week, I can't accept it, I can't manage it. So before the next assignment is due, get your second try to me. Okay. You'll see in your navigation bar or in your navigation section that there is a journal. This journal is completely optional. This is a place to have private conversations with me. But you may want to, if you have an upcoming presentation that you're worried about, or if you have stage fright, you have great fears of being the center of attention, talk about it. The doctor is in. Again, this is just optional. It's for you. I'm happy to help, and I can help. I can help. I want you to watch the webcam rules. This is very, very important. It speaks for itself. Just watch it. You're not going to be doing what I'm doing now, a video in a box. You'll be doing full screen webcams and full screen for the final 2 presentations, full screen presentations that will be recorded by friends or family. But you will have an audience, and the camera will be pulled back so I can see more of your overall package. Look, an online public speaking course is not the best way to become a stronger speaker. It just isn't. And it'll be a complete waste of time if you don't work at it. So try to make these presentations as real in your head as possible. So, and you'll see that when I say, when you watch the webcam review rules and I say, dress for success, make it real in your head. Simulation is only as good as your belief in it so that your subconscious will accept it as real experience. Don't wing it. Please don't wing it. Your grade will suffer. It will be obvious if you wing it. Rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. And if you get a presentation assignment for work, rehearse the hell out of it before you give it, and you'll do well. Okay, everybody, this is the welcome to our class. I'll see you in my next screencast. Please watch all the professor's screencasts because I'll give you heads up, I'll give you lots of tips, and you'll be happy, you'll be glad if you do, and sorry if you don't. All right, thanks again. Bye.